Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with me, Chef Angela from Eat Your Heart Out Edibles, Christmas edition. I have my Santa apron on, my flannel, my little baking buddy pin that my brother and sister-in-law gave me, and I'm ready to get cooking. Basically should have been born an elf if you can't guess. But today we're gonna make Santa bread. So I had to take some shortcuts because I'm still not quite sure how to edit these videos, but the full recipe and directions are down below, so make sure you check it out for all the details. But I made my own dough because I like mine a little sweet. I added honey, cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice. But if you want to take a shortcut or you want a more savory version, feel free to just buy store-bought pizza dough and come in on this step. So like I said, I made my own dough. I let it proof for about an hour, hour and a half. And now I'm going to turn this lovely dough into a Santa head. So roll your sleeves up, make sure you have clean hands. And the first thing you're gonna do is cut about, I'd say, a quarter of the dough off. And from this little bit of dough, you're gonna take two little balls. One's gonna be Santa's pom-pom and one's gonna be Santa's nose. And then from the larger section, you're gonna cut it in half. I'm just doing all this with my hands. And one, you're gonna turn into a snake. And again, you can use your hands, or I have this little rolling pin. And this is gonna be the white like rim of the Santa hat. Let's just put that aside. And then the remaining lump of dough is actually gonna be Santa's beard. This is like the main show here, the main part that makes it look like Santa. So you can use your hands. It's a fun thing for the kids to do as well. I like to use this little roller that I have. And you want to make sure you make it large enough to fit across the bottom of this loaf. You'll get what I'm doing in a minute. So now we have dough, and you're going to poke a little hole in the center. That's where Santa's nose will go. And then you're going to cut strips with your knife, or if you have kitchen shears, and this is Santa Claus's beard. In a second, it's all gonna make sense. Just hang with me. So we have Santa's beard. This is the rim of the hat, pom-pom nose. Push everything aside, come to the main lump. So now you're gonna get your bread and you're gonna start to make it into a triangle teardrop shape and kind of curve it over to your right. And this is Santa's hat, essentially. Okay, a little bit more. So from here, you're going to get the band, put it on top, maybe tuck it underneath if it's a little longer like mine was. One little pom-pom, roll it, roll it, roll it. You can even need to tuck some in like this and roll it again so it's smooth. And shove it on the end. Really just get your finger and shove it in there. When it rises again, you'll see the pom-pom at the bottom. Then you're gonna get your beard and place it on top. Tucking any maybe that are underneath because they'll burn if they hang over Santa's face too much. And then with the little hole, you're gonna get the other little ball, and this really turns him into Santa, I feel like, when you do this. Pop that sucker in there, and that's his little nose. Now for the eyes, you can do raisins if you have them. I have a pitted date, and I'm just going to cut the end off of the date. Again, pit it, you don't want anyone choking on pits. You could do black olives though if you were doing a savory version. And you're just I'm gonna make him have close together eyes. It's a thing I like because he just looks so cute. I'll stick one in there. Uh-oh, one here. Oh my goodness, should I turn it around? So look how that turned into a Santa so quickly. So from this point, you would put him on a parchment lined baking sheet, oven at 350, and cook for about 15 minutes until actually, let me take that back. You have to put it on a baking sheet and then let the dough rise. Once it has risen for maybe another hour, then you put the oven at 350 and bake for about 15 minutes. Then, since I can't edit things yet, I'm going to come over here and show you the finished loaf of bread. So I'm gonna push this little guy ahead, let him proof. And this I made beforehand. So you just bear with me here. With this dough, after it is proofed, before you bake it, you would then brush the red dye on top. So I have some red food dye over here, and if this was a risen dough that already proofed, you would then brush the red on top and bake it. So we're gonna fast forward, that's already been done, and Santa has been baked now. You can tell he's done because it's a little hollow on the bottom. And then this is the fun part for the kids. You either take honey or corn syrup. I happen to have corn syrup here. And you're gonna brush it along the rim of the hat and along the pom-pom. And then you need some coconut. I have organic shredded unsweetened, but if you have sweetened coconut that maybe you have left over from coconut macaroons that you're about to make or have made, you are going to put this on top of everywhere that you brush this honey or corn syrup, which is what I have. So brush it, brush it, brush it. And then, so it's the beard, the rim of the hat, the pom-pom, and I'm gonna grab my coconut over here. And this is just the sweetest thing. Look how cute. So basically the honey or the corn syrup, it serves as the edible glue. So it makes a little bit of a mess, and then I'll show you. I'll tap it upside down when I'm done and put it on a clean plate, and you'll never know you were making such a mess. You put the pom-pom. And so I would just go like this if I was serving it. And look at this Santa bread. He's almost too cute to eat. Almost, but he's not. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.